Hi folks, today we're going to give a bit of a shakedown to the new RimWorld mod, Advanced Biomes by Hey My Team Rules. So it's a set of 5 new biomes. Apparently it's compatible with all other mods, and it's just been released for RimWorld Beta 18. The whole point of this is that the new biomes pose a heightened threat to colonists. Only the desperate or foolish would attempt to live there. Ooh, oh dear. So yeah, we're going to pick one biome and run with it, and just see what the difficulties are of building up a colony. Let's have a quick flick around to see what the new biomes are. The poison forest, which is this purple stuff. Volcano, which is the red. And this kind of greenish one is wetland. Down here, there's Savannah. And right at the bottom, some wasteland. Ugh. Apparently it's a highly radioactive desert. I thought the most interesting one would actually be the purple one, Poison Forest. So let's set up a quick colony and see what happens. Right, welcome to the Poison Forest with Gunnisher, Sheffy Poo and a brick. Right, so the first thing that leaps out is just how bloody purple it is. This is a very purple map. Fairly hilly. You'll notice on the bottom right it's permanent summer, so we'll always have it very warm. But we also have toxic spores. The poisonous flora release a cloud of toxic spores over this entire region. Any person or creature not under a roof will be slowly sickened by them as they settle out of the atmosphere. So yes, we've got to quickly build things up here, otherwise we're going to doise. I've just harvested this wild mushroom, which you can see growing all over the place. If you do zoom in, you can hear all sorts of crickets and insects, which is rather cool. Other kinds of normal trees. Oh, some food over there. And a butterfly. A really, really large mutated butterfly. To read the full description, this is a thick poisonous forest. The stale air carries millions of fibrous spores. The terrain is soggy with scum and muck. Spiny thickets of poplars cover poison briar and plump fungi. Oh, this is not good. We've got marshy soil which does not support building. Oh no. Oh no, this is the Archipelago series all over again. No, this is not good. Is it really going to be that difficult to build again? Poison soil and marsh soil. I think it might be the marsh soil that's a problem. Let's try and get away from the marshy area. Oh no. It's going to be like this. It's going to be one of them. So it appears to be... Yeah, that marsh, that little marsh green square there, that's going to be what's going to kill us. Well, down the poison. Yeah, we can get away with that. So this is going to be our first indoors bit. I mean, if all else fails, we can fall back to here. It's not the most attractive place. I think we're not going to suffer for wood here, are we? And we can't even put that down. Unfortunately, I don't have that bridges mod on. I don't think. No. So not quite. Maybe this is another case of going into the mountains rather than building outdoors. Let's Okay. Let's call it now. Get rid of that before anything else happens. Let's see if it's worth sort of like creeping into a more mountainous area. Let's have a bit more of a look around. I mean, obviously I could reuse these. This is more. There's some mining over there. It's really the one thing I actually would like is to see is have a little display which shows you where it's actually buildable. To make sure that there isn't actually that already. No. We found this with that other mod where there's not many places to build. It's just really hard to actually see where you can and can't build just visually. So, I mean, just where can we? I mean, where's a good spot? I think, as I said, I don't really want to dig all the way into a mountain, but like there's just random gaps because of this. The terrain cannot support this thing. I'm thinking we'll actually have to dig into the mountain, maybe over here. Although, that's another random. You can't do it here. How obnoxious! Let's some. We can't even tell. That can probably cancel on that. Yeah, I think I'd want to like just dig in. Although that's going to take some time, isn't it? Oh well. I think round about here, near all these trees, would be useful. Maybe, I mean, we could, yeah, just dig in here. Oh, just cancel that. And we can be putting in a stockpile zone, kind of. Oh, the stockpile zone can support. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't get affected by that, does it? So that's fine. Right, so let's order some wood chopping down here. Let's like encourage them to go over here. Now, I'm going to put the speed up a bit because they do seem to be lingering, possibly even malingering, the worst kind of lingering. Let's put. God, that bloody mutated butterflies flapping about the place. Yeah, that can be the shithole. The mushrooms. These mushrooms, it looks like you can harvest these already. Even though they're quite small. Right, let's hope that they should get on with this. It might be able to actually extend outwards a bit. Then we won't have to dig out quite so much. I can't even bloody build there. Right. And or there. But we're okay here. So that can be our base. We'll be able to smooth the stone here as well, which will mean our floors are quite nice. We've also got built-in roof, of course, although they'll have to build it here. There we go. All sorted. And we now have an indoors thing. We will actually obviously have to tell them to go indoors every so often. But it's still only day 2 of September. So don't have to worry too much. Let's pick the color. Let's pick Sheffy Poo. Let's look at our health. Initial poison build-up. 19%. Consciousness. Oh dear. That's actually going quite quickly. This is just normal rain by the looks of it, so we're not going to die of evil toxic acid. And we could do with some light. There, I think I placed that down. A bit hard to see. So is anyone actually a miner here? I'm currently used to oxygen not included and forgetting how things work now. There we go. 2 out of 20, that is not great. Researching. Yeah, we unfortunately have chosen some very thick people. Oh, everyone's just laying on the floor now. It looks like I have to get them all mining, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I think my best skills are in cooking, constructing, and there's a couple of other ones as well, which I noticed on the original screen. I didn't spend too much time on the character designer. I'll put that on like that. Come on, look lively. Right, mild mushrooms. Let's just check the description. I just wrote about wild mushrooms. I haven't got gone to town in the description here. Right, while we wait, I'll just have a quick look at the. I'll just have a quick mention of some of the other biomes in this pack. Savannah is a rolling grassland scattered with shrubs and isolated trees. Not enough rainfalls on the savannah to support forests. So big animals, tall grass, and very few trees make this ideal for hunting and ranged combat. So that doesn't sound too bad, other than the lack of trees. If you already have a stack of wood, that might not actually be too bad. A volcano. I've had a look at this, and it doesn't seem completely different to most things, most of the sort of like normal maps. But it does have great big very garish red pools of lava. So apparently the pools of lava give off tons of heat and light up the night, and volcanic eruptions block the sun for a few days. So that's going to be a whole darkness thing. Solar power will be something you have to look out for, or lack thereof. A wetland is going to be one of those things where you can't build anywhere, which is a pain in the arse. But apparently it offers sword fern, ivy, cedar trees, and mangrove trees. And the wasteland is just like an ugly old post-apocalyptic wasteland. Radioactive, nuclear contamination has permanently altered the landscape. Pools of radioactive waste, which are green, light up the night. Hardly any trees, and nothing to eat but mutant animals. Speaking of mutant animals, there's a butterfly sleeping with us at the moment. Butterflies are beautiful flying insects with large, scaly wings. Large? You're not bloody kidding. Look at it! It's massive! And it's also throwing up. No, it's not. It's eating. Always looks like throwing up. I wonder if they have a change animation in time for 1.0. Definitely looks like throwing up. Anyway, Gunisher is in the forest. What I'm going to do... What are you doing? Smoothing floor. Oh, I probably should have done that, should I? Well, everyone should be now mining. Nobody's mining. Everyone's just mining really slowly. That's the trouble. I think Sheffy Poo is doing that now. Oh, it's so slow. You're just smoothing stone as well. Well, at least they're indoors anyway. So, restriction. New area. Area 2. I could have just done area 1, I guess. Indoors. And then you have to expand allowed areas. There. Although, for no particular reason, do that. I have to remember to actually get the terrier indoors as well, I think. Yep, the dog has got moderate poisoning, so that's going to be a thing as well. I have to do a separate one. Oh no, I can. That's fine. I think. Actually, you can't actually reuse the animal area. Well, fine. Let's quickly do that. Animal area 1. Also going to have to be indoors. In fact, let's get that dog inside now. It's already doing so. That's good. Right, stay indoors. Right, now we've just got to mine ourselves out a bloody thing. This is going to take forever. Okay, I'm starting to get a feel of where I can build and where I can't. I can extend out here. Inevitably, I couldn't build in that little gap, most annoyingly. Oh, compacted machinery. Oh yeah, nice bit of extra stuff for the lads. So I don't really want all this stuff hanging out in the poison rain. So I'm going to move this all at some point. I mean, I could try to surround it, but can't build there. Can't build anywhere there. Might be able to. It's just. It's tricky. It's very tricky. But so I think so long as I hug the mountain, things might go reasonably well. Like I can probably. Let's do this. Oh, you rotten shit. Right. Go down there. There. And there. And we have ourselves a storage area, a new storage area. So let's quickly. That one. I'm actually choosing the wrong thing here, aren't I? Stock zone. So if we delete... Can't even see that. It's too dark to actually see here. There, that's more like it. Stockpile zone 1. So hopefully they'll go and sort that out. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put a door there so they don't actually have to go outside to get to it. So let's cancel that and build a wall instead. So thankfully you can stockpile on unbuildable areas. But that stuff needs to come indoors at some point. Yeah, the mining is not coming very fast, so yeah, I think I will mine this out, but I'll try and concentrate on buildings if I can. It's just really annoying that we can't do anything about these unbuildable squares. I'm just going to double check, like you might be able to build a floor. Nope. Is there anything you can build then? Nope. Flagstone. Nope. No, there's nothing. But I thought you might surely be able to No. Bloody hell. So this is why I wouldn't want to do the wetland biome in this pack, because, well, you wouldn't be able to build anywhere. Sheffy Poo just... Oh no, it's the Yorkshire Terrier that was falling asleep. Let's give the Yorkshire Terrier somewhere to actually sleep. Using... What's this? Under misc, isn't it? No, it's under furniture. Animal sleeping spot. You can go there. This is all built. So we'll make this, I guess, our production area. So we will need some cooking stuff. So right now we may as well just go for a normal fuel stove. we need, and we've got enough stuff for this. Furniture. Let's build a little basic stool there. Probably need a... Do we need a butchery table? I'm not sure we really do. What are we going to do about food? I mean, can we grow food? I hope we can, otherwise we're buggered. Let's try it. I wonder if you can actually grow... I think you can grow on the diseased area of Doom. Now, there's a lot of crap around here that we can't build on. Oh, bloody hell. No, that's not good for anyone. Oh! Delete. Delete. Delete the zones. That's okay, it didn't actually catch. Okay, that's fine. So we've got to stay away from the grey stuff. We'll just do it here. Maybe not there. Maybe where do we put it? God, this is... Look at that, I can't even build there. That's proper ass marsh. Right, potatoes, let's go for rice. Oh god, there's a lot of trees. I think rice is the quick growing one, isn't it? And we will need, I suspect, a second one. This actually looks quite good land to actually build on, but never mind. We'll sit with potatoes, actually. There we go. So we probably won't get any like nasty raids anytime. Well, we might get a raid or whatever. We'll probably get... This is Cassandra Classic, so we'll probably get the mad animal followed by a really lousy raid. And I'm on a reasonably easy difficulty level just so we can actually look at the mod rather than get killed off by the first bunch of raiders that turn up. So let's see... Oh... I left a bit of planting zone. There's a potato growing outside the door. I'm going to leave that. That'll be a stark reminder of the perils of zoning in RimWorld. That's going to take them forever. What are you doing? Oh, you're eating. That's fine. So let's see. Now they've spent a lot of time indoors, let's see if their health thing is actually reducing. You've got minor build-up. You've got moderate build-up. I think you've been spending a bit more time outside. I think Sheffy Poo has just been concentrated purely on mining indoors. Where's the other one? Oh, Gunisher. Oh, visitors. It's a new one. Why have you come to our poison forest to trade, you daft sods? We've only got 300 quid. Is that silver? No, normal compacted steel. Is it? Oh, there's a little spot of steel over there. That would be quite handy. Compacted machine. There's some plasteel. Oh, how I lament thee. Yeah, reasonably good amount of mining stuff around, but this is so far away from the base, we'll never get around to it. So the build-up does seem... I mean, it's said in the description that the build-up is like a few days. I think we've already seen how it's actually reasonably quick, leaping up from 19% to 22% whilst we're actually looking at it. Let's have a look. I mean, we've got 26%, which does affect your consciousness. Here's some lads, Dimitri. Even Dimitri, the visitor, has got poisoned. Right, so we may as well... A brick! Why are you stargazing in the toxic piss? Ugh. Right, let's talk to Sky. Oh, apparently brick is not social. Apparently a brick is a brick. Oh, here we go. Animal starvation. Oh, we don't... The negotiator Sheffy Poo cannot talk because of poor health. Huh. Sheffy Poo, what's wrong? Is it just the poison build-up? It's not the... Look at how weak... Oh, no! Here's a thing. So that just a little bit of poison build-up, like 20-odd%, means that she can't do out. We need to actually get the dog some food. So let's let the dog in. Woof, woof, woof. What am I even doing here? No. Still don't like this. How many menus you have to click through for these things. I need to go to animals. Oh yeah, god damn it. Yeah, I was actually on the right track. Allowed area. Animal 1. Oh, we need some whole arsery to get the food inside. We may as well put the dog in there and all. There will be a door there eventually. That's not actually been done. Maybe I should prioritise that. There we go. Also, irritating, I've got to do the same for the people. Oh, the people aren't too bad because, I mean, I'm not restricting them indoors properly yet. So that needs to be fueled. That needs to be cut. I mean, I've got them prioritised in certain ways at the moment, so they should never do the cutting, I don't think. Yeah, mining does actually supersede plant cutting. So maybe I'll take off the mining for them. Because I say this is possibly less important, really, because I just want to... so long as I can sleep, that's fine. But there needs to be other stuff I need to do as well. I should probably equip them with weapons as well. I haven't really got around to that yet. But, yeah, some whole arsery needs to be done in the morning, I think. Don't eat our food! Right, so it's about the morning. I was about to say, I think hopefully it might have been their own food that they're eating, but anyway, whatever. So, faction recalled. Death Faction 5. Oh, 5, yeah, there we go. The community name. Poison Piss Holery. Obviously. So I've noticed whilst clicking around that Gunisher has actually got a serious poison build-up. She's actually been outside quite a lot. She's got 67%. Well, she was actually 68 when I just looked at about 10 seconds ago. So that's actually gone down because she's been indoors. But she really needs to... She was been planting stuff, hasn't she? She really needs to avoid being outside a lot. I'm going to have to start doing the whole restriction thing. So, loud areas, indoors, and into here. Also, make sure that can go through there. Well, apparently you don't actually have to link the areas. They can actually walk around. If there's a gap they have to go, they can actually walk into the gap. One thing I learnt at some point, which is useful to know. So, I think Gunisher, for now, I'm going to have to restrict her. Indoors. There we go. So, sort yourself out. Oh, you're still going outside. Oh, there's no... Okay. We still actually haven't done this. Let's get a brick on the case. That really needs to go. There we go. Now, we can put in a door. Now, they won't have to go outside to get back indoors again. There we go. Now it's still with the mad animal. It's a local rat. It's a purple rat. Oh, look at that. It's... Oh, dear. Right, so where is that? It's actually very close. So, the whole weapons situation. Right, who's good? It should be Gunisher, because she's got gun in her name. Let's go for the pistol. Sheffy Poos, do you have... no, you've got no shooting ability. What about a brick? Yeah, you can get that. Oh no, you're good at melee. Yeah, but unfortunately, I need to... If we're going to arm everyone... You can't do anything. Yeah, maybe a brick should get the plasteel knife. Right. Where's Sheffy Poo going outside? Didn't it just restrict her? No, that was the other one. I'm going to actually make them all go indoors because of the mad rat. Just temporarily. Also, I'm going to check their health. Minor, serious, moderate. Oh, it's a bit of a mixture all around, really. Oh, she's got also poor old Brick has got a bit of a bad back. 77 years old. Bloody hell. Also, all women in this colony. They're not going to be able to breed. Do they breed in RimWorld? I don't think they do they? I certainly can't get married anyway. I really should be shooting that rat, I guess. There it is. Let's slow things down a bit. It's 36 degrees. And it's autumn as well. I dread to think what it's like in the height of summer. Although maybe it just stays the same all year round. So some form of cooling will probably be necessary. I'm not too worried about the rat. Even though actually I could kill it in seconds, to be honest. I'm not too worried about it because we all need to be indoors anyway, and this gives us a good opportunity to do that. However, we've got idle colonists at the moment. Let me put that onto some bills. Do forever. Not that we've got any meat. There's not really much to kill. But I'm wondering whether we can turn mushrooms into food. I do not know. I'm not going to make a butchery table. I'm wondering what else we should make. Do we need clothes? Probably not. We should probably build a research bench, although the trouble with this... Let me put it there. The trouble with this is... Nobody can research... Well, people can research, but it's so piss. Research bench is outside. Constructed roof. Why is it outside? Trying to work out what counts as outside. Never mind. I'm sure everything will be fine. Right. Okay, I think it might be time to shoot the rat, actually, after all that. I don't like... Oh, no, we're cooking. Chefy Poo's is doing the Chefy Poo thing. There's some food. That's nice. Okay, the food's going to spoil, though, isn't it? That is the one problem, because we do need to sort out power. At the moment, we can do solar. We don't have to worry about any volcano problems, because this is not that biome. But hang on, how much have we got? We've got the steel, and we've got the component. So I say we build a solar panel. Let's build it gratuitously out there. Right, now we are actually going to have to attack the mad rat, wherever that is. Where's the mad rat? Mad rat! Come out to play, eh? Where are you? You little... you little bastard! Yeah. Right. I'm going to check up on their health again. Moderate, minor. Oh, I've missed. Serious. I say Gunisher needs to stay indoors, I think. That's up to 74%. Okay, so Gunisher, stay outside. Or stay inside, sorry. Everyone else I'm going to let be unrestricted for the time being. I think that menu is going to be your friend. It's just like a permanent toxic cloud, I guess. Like the toxic gas event, whatever it is. But not. I don't think it's quite as serious as that. I think this is probably a bit slower on this map. But, of course, it's always there. You can actually see... Yes, look, I've got spore rain. Millions of fibrous spores drift through the air. Looks like snow. Like death snow. Possibly full of Nazis and things. Right, let's speed things up a bit. So I can't see that mad rat. It's either asleep or it's unmaddened itself. Where are you going? Are you getting the steel? Oh, you're not. Where are the tits? Oh, the rat! There it is! It's fine. Apparently, it's not deadly anymore. Where are you going? You're literally going for a walk in the poison. Damn it. Ugh. Well, as long as it cheers you up, I guess. Let's actually be doing some stuff that is, like, sensible. Like putting in some torches here and there. We haven't really got any wood at the moment. Right, that means we are problematically not cutting stuff. Construct, hunt, plant cut. Well, you should be cutting wood. I'm going to make it so that they all can cut wood if they haven't got anything else to do. So here's something I didn't notice. We've actually got raspberry bushes. Because they're a different colour, they're purple. It tricked me. So there are additional sources of food. Yeah, you can just tell by the colour. The more lumpy ones are raspberry bushes in this one. Whereas the flatter afro-type places, like that one, that's just a normal one. But it looks like all the raspberries have grown nearby. We've also got these to harvest. We will need the food. Low food has just popped up on the right. So this is an apposite time to do such things. Right, so now hopefully they will be chopping wood. We're going to check up on Gunisher, who's smoothing the floor. Just what her deal is. Right, she's got... nice. She's got down to 69% poison build-up from 74%, which was like half a day ago now, I think. So it dissipates incredibly slowly, which is something that you will have to be aware of. So they will have to spend probably as much time indoors as outdoors, possibly more so, which does make things very tricky indeed. There's going to be a lot to be done now. The research table is done, but to be honest, we're not going to get very far with this, are we? This is the vanilla, completely the vanilla scenario here. So, what's useful? Smithing. Passive cooler would be useful, actually, because we do need to cool things down a little, I reckon. No, I don't think anyone's complaining too much about the heat. Oh, are they? 8 without table. Oh, we should actually build all this sort of stuff, haven't we? Okay, let's furniture up. Let's build just a basic table, I think. We can build it in here. No inverted chairs here. That's fine. I'm anticipating a 4th colonist, but let's face it, probably not. So we need a... Well, I've got 2 torches there. Damn it. So we will need a cool room, I guess. But first we'll... Oh, we've already built it. I mean, it's been staring me in the face the whole time. I didn't even notice that had been built. So we'll need a cool room for our delicious food. That might be a bit far away. Well, the cooking stuff is here. So we can get away with it kind of here-ish, I think. Ooh, look, that red thing there, won't it? It's not allowed. Like that. You can cancel those 2 things. Oh, more toxic spores. I wonder if it's different then. I wonder if it's actually more toxic when the spores happen. I reckon it must be the case. And we can mine out that bit just so we can actually get past it. So this is going to be our cool room. A cooler. I should put it there so it's really close. In fact, can you do it there? No, actually, you could that. No. So power conduit. Run it through the wall. And there we have a little cool room. I'm not 100% sure we'll be able to put a floor in though. Oh, we can. Huh, that's all buildable. And we got ourselves a little zone, stockpile zone, which can be disable. Oh, clear all, and then food. There we go. Which means this. No food. Right, once that's all built, then all will be good. And what I will do is what I think about it is expand zone so they can actually go into here. We are doing the right one, aren't we? Indoors. Yep. That is now indoors. So it is the morning again. Still low food, actually. I've sped up a little bit. So, oh, that's fine. Chefy Poo is allowed out, isn't she? Right. So, slow down a bit so we can see what's going on. So, Chefy Poo's. Again, we're checking up with her health. She's actually it was actually Gunisher, wasn't it? Gunisher, who's going outside again. I thought I wasn't going to allow it. Oh, that's because this bit counts as indoors, even though it's not yet. Let's check up on her health again. It's still serious. 61%. So in an entire day, it's gone down kind of, what, 10%? Although she's obviously outdoors at the moment, but I think we should be okay. But yeah, I mean, it gives you a few days' grace, I suppose, because they're starting from 0%. But as soon as you get to the past the very early game, things are just going to get incredibly tough to actually go out and do stuff. I think it really encourages it. This scenario will encourage you to actually get building as quickly as possible, and then find strategies of making it so you simply don't have to go outside too much, and keeping an eye on things like people planting and stuff like that. And because you may have to make sure that's you have more than one planter, and only and alternate them between trips out into the field and stuff like that. So I'm starting to get a feel for how this is. The purpleness is a bit kind of cannon fodder too, but we get used to that eventually. I do like the kind of snow, this toxic spores snow effect. That makes it feel like a nice wintry landscape, even though it's actually a deadly killer one of doom. Okay, so our colony is starting to get knocked into shape now. At least we've started to get the basics. But yeah, it is. I think the most difficult thing about this is probably not so much the spores as the fact that it's actually quite hard to build everywhere, and you have to keep on finding weird, making rooms all weird shapes and that. But it's nothing you can't improvise. I say this is oh god, this is aimed at people who aren't beginners or whatever. Gives you a bit more stuff to chew on, and you can always decamp to a different place. I mean, let's just have a look at the world. Oh, I'm right in the middle of it. So that's the one I picked. I could always decamp into the arid shrubland, or the volcano mountain land over there. This is not the nicest place to be. Okay, so we'll just see off the raid, and then we'll come to an end. Where's the raid gone? I didn't actually pay attention to that. Oh, well, it's only going to be a one. I think it's going to be a one raid, a one-person raid. So I'm really, really not concerned about this. Oh, there they are. It is just It's a nude man, I think. Male drifter of the Red Wolves, age 34. It's the sheriff! The nude sheriff is coming to town. I'm going to get blasted, I think. Chefy Poos is harvesting raspberries. A brick is probably should get indoors. Right. You stand there. Gunisher! It's your time to shine. Right, get behind a bush. And start shooting as Ness. That's short for necessary. Now. Right. Oh, no, I've just shot my own solar panel. Anyway, a brick should probably start getting stuck in. There we go. Melee. Come on. There we go. And we've actually got... Yeah, because we melee attacked, we've actually got them as a potential prisoner. Unfortunately, we don't have a prison. But we could build one and try and recruit them. Let's have a look, actually. Oh, I forgot there's this new Beta 18 combat thing, isn't there? It actually tells you the story of... Let's have a look. A brick attempted to slice Nagaria with a knife, but hesitated at the last second. Nagaria tripped. Useless. While trying to strike a brick. Useless sheriff prick. Gunisher poked Nagaria with a revolver's barrel. Oh, and so on. Nagaria used his shiv's point to stab a brick, puncturing a rib and torso. Ouch. While wearing an unstoppable look. That was actually quite funny. And so on, really. So I could build a priz, and everything will be fine. But we'll stop here. So I think you've got a good idea of what's going on with this scenario. It's tricky, but say if you're used to the toxic gas event in the normal RimWorld, you shouldn't have too much difficulty working out the strategies you'll need to use. But the old trouble is the landscape is hard to build on, so that's a bit of a twat. Right, go indoors. Come on, lads. And a brick is walking up the solar panel. What a brick she is. Anyway, okay, so thanks for watching. We may do more videos on this mod. I'm going to have a look at the other biomes, seeing if they're worth exploring a bit further. And do subscribe to be notified when new stuff goes live about RimWorld and all the other best indie games around. And also see you next time. Oh, functioned up at the last second.